Here we are, the Neshaminy Mall. This mall is going to be not closing, but it's going through a new phase of life where I think they're tearing down pretty much everything you see here. That used to be a Sears, that's going away. Right here is the AMC Neshaminy movie theater, one of the top 20 greatest movie theaters in the United States, said some magazine I read one time. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to play Dead Mall Challenge. We're going to count the buckets here at the Neshaminy Mall, and we're going to count the buckets at the Franklin Mills Mall. Which mall will have more buckets in the middle of a rainstorm? But before we go in the mall, let's see what is coming out in the movies. We have Dead Phone 2. That is not an original idea. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. That looks like an original idea. That's one of the first times I've said that. Oh, Soul Surfer. They made him, Soul on Fire, the director of Soul Surfer, who has to have the word soul in every one of his movies. Therefore, it's not an original idea. And look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's getting kind of old. Meanwhile, his girlfriends all stay the same age. Neshaminy Mall.
Luckily, there's a place for me where I can find every last thing I need. Gonna buy some Fisher-Price toys for my baby boy. A little bling bling to bring my wife some joy. The loudspeakers keep.
Oh, that's like Back to the Future in IMAX. The 40th anniversary on Halloween. Do you have to see it on Halloween? Like I got. Well, I don't have anything to do because my grandkid's sick, so I don't. All right. I got the digital advertising here at the AMC 24. Oh, let's check the hand sanitizer. Oh, huzzah! We are sanitized. The mall is open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. most days. It's open 11 to 6 on Sunday and 11 to 8 Friday and Saturday. You got the young children gambling centers here. Ooh, and then there's people. And then, oh, look at these people. These people took pictures living up to their name, Dumb and Dumber. They left their photos here. How much does it cost to take the photo? $7. They wasted $21. How exciting. Now this section of the mall, if you notice, where it just says Noble, not Barnes, just Noble. This all was walled off, and they were supposed to start demolition in this portion of the mall real soon. But I don't know when that's happening. We don't know the exact date. So there's nothing open in this space. There used to be, what are they called? The, the ones with you have to figure out the puzzles. Shit. Anyway, that's one of those things. And then right here was a place where you could ride animals. Used to be a Model sporting goods store. And then last year you could ride animals. Not real animals, little cars. What the hell were they called? All in Adventures. You go in there. Somebody tell me in the comments. I'll figure it out by the time I get home. Right here used to be the arcade. You have the old bar. You know what I don't see? I don't see any rain buckets. Yeah, so all this is going to be shut down. All this is going to be torn down. It's already shut down. And a few months ago, you wouldn't be able to walk down this hallway. They used to have bathrooms down here, but they closed them. Take a look at these photos. That's of a days gone by. The Express, New York Company, the movie theater. Torrid, I think that closed. I think a lot of these stores closed. Vans closed. There it is. The Neshaminy Indian, and that's when it was a water fountain. It used to be a water fountain. Now it's a floral display. You got the Hallmark store, that's still here. Barnes & Noble's still here. And the other one's Okay's not there no more. And right here, this is where the bathrooms used to be. They only have one section. There's only one bathroom in the mall part of the mall. I think there's a bathroom in the Boscov's. They still have an anchor store in this mall. They still have the Boscov's, which is really a pretty successful Boscov's. They also have the Barnes & Noble right here at the end. And one of the things they're going to be doing to this space, and I think it's going to be over a decade of all the work they're going to be doing in here, they're going to be tearing down a lot of the hallways, but the anchor stores, the stores right here, the Barnes & Noble, that's going to be staying. And they're going to be building a new medical facility where the Sears used to be. And you can see all these stores are closed. The Vans, the FYE. That used to be a prom store, prom dress store. Let's go check out Barnes & Noble. I got myself some AC/DC bicycle playing cards because that's my new obsession. I'm buying playing cards and I'm shuffling them. And just doing it to entertain my grandchild. All right, back to the mall walk. What we're doing is we're looking for rain buckets. Have you seen a rain bucket yet? I haven't seen any. And then the crazy thing is the mall we're going to be going to, the Franklin Mills Mall, that mall is not as dead as this mall. I mean, if you look here, everything. There goes the old Express. That's closed. Yeah, everything from here all the way down. But I think this is the portion of the mall they're going to be closing. Over here was I think there was like a Torrid. There was a few other stores in here, and they closed over time. Hey, did you start styling? Today's the day you start styling, and you start smiling. There you go. Or you could jog. You could jog like that lady. Yeah. Oh. You got mid-mall gambling here. Get yourself an iPad. Get Apple TV or an Apple Watch. Kiosk here is empty. Time After Time was here. That closed. You know what's crazy is I don't see many rain buckets. I swore last time I was here I saw so many rain buckets. There it is. Bath and Body Works with the Christmas stuff up. All aboard the holiday spirit. Let's go. Right here, this is where Santa Claus gets set up. Yeah, so they have a portion of this food court completely roped off. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 water buckets, but I feel like there should be more, and I don't feel like the buckets are catching anything. So I'm going to give this 5 water buckets. And you go over to this side of the food court. This section's been closed for about a year. And I feel like they had mop buckets over here collecting. Oh, yeah, right there. Look at that. They don't have them. They're not even trying. Oh, good gravy. So I'm going to say that's 6, 7 mop buckets they should have out. It only has one restaurant left. It's the Stir Fry 88. Everything else here, all these old murals are what used to be. I think this used to be a Wendy's. There it is, Stir Fry 88. It's not a food court. It's a restaurant now because there's no other places. I am filming this on a Thursday. It's around 1 p.m. And you don't have many people shopping in the mall, but you do have a lot of people walking the mall. Right here is where the old Spencer's used to be. Did you start styling? Did you start savoring? Did you start enjoying? You gotta start it. That's what that sign says. And when you get to this section of the mall, I think this is staying, the shoe car, everything from here down will be staying. They're going to be building like a strip mall outside of here. Will On The Go stay here? Will the Zen Spa stay here? I'm not sure. I have no idea how these places stay open. But the Boscoffs, I know how they stay open. They're all everybody Boscoffs. Did you Boscoffs today? That's what they're saying. They have all this seating here. Just mid-mall seating. This is where Santa Claus used to be. This mall used to have the best Santa Claus. All right, right here is Boscoffs. Wow, and they don't really have that many buckets, which is surprising. It's so surprising how few buckets they have. Yeah, I don't think that's many rain buckets here for the Neshaminy Mall. Right here is used to be, I believe this used to be the Friendlies. And then you go this way. You get yourself a 1-hour massage or a 1-hour facial. I don't want anybody touching my face. Yeah, I don't want anybody touching my face for an hour. Before I leave the Neshaminy Mall, let's take a minute to take a look at the dioramas. Used to be a few more dioramas on display here, but they were put in the Historical Society of Ben Salem. Now this space here used to be the old straw bridges, and this was supposed to be the Fusion Gym, but the Fusion Gym backed out of the space, so this space is just vacant now, and these is where the old dioramas used to go. Yeah, and the plants aren't doing too good. They've seen better days. Some of the plants were taken out. Oh, look at this. What is happening? Yeah, those white spots on the leaves, that's not a good thing. That's bad. I know, because all my plants I have in my house, they get them and they die. This used to be a water fountain. It's now a floral, well, somewhat of a floral display. Everything is dying. Hot Topic. Yeah, wow, there's not many things open. And there's not many rain buckets. Right there is the Hot Topic. Did you start treating? You got to start treating. Right here at the Neshaminy Mall. Will they have Santa Claus this year? They had Santa Claus last year here at this mall. That's what they should do, is they should get some of the plants, put them in buckets, and put them underneath where it's raining, and that way the plants won't die. There's a look at the food court. The completely empty food court. You got people walking, but nobody's eating. No Halloween decorations. Well, unless you count dead plants as a Halloween decoration. There it is, Bath and Body Works. They are ready for the holiday season. There you go. Make sure this guy didn't. You got to read the sign next to you. It says start smiling. You got to. Okay. Or not. You know, there probably was some guy or a woman, and their job was, they were like the maintenance guy, and their job was to water the plants inside the mall. And then, you know, one day they realized, all right, Jim, we're going to let you go. And they just forgot to water the plants. Plant abuse. Can we report that? I guess not. There we go. CR baked into the wall. They got the Playland sign, tells you about the Playland up ahead. It's all lit up. They are. Kind of eerie. Just like the only person in this space. I still can't think of the word. What kind of games are they? You leave the game. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate when a word can't pop into your head? And I'm going to probably keep all that quiet part in because I don't know how much longer we are going to have access to that space. This mall is very special to me. I took my kids here to see Santa Claus. My grandkid went to see Santa Claus here. It's the playground. Yeah, I mean, this is awesome. You have this little space here where the kids can run around and play. And they, it's crappy outside. It's raining inside and outside the mall. There you go. They got the Bruce movie. They got the Twilight series. Uh-oh. I've never seen any. They got the Depeche Mode in concert. Sometimes they have Penn State football games. You can watch them inside this movie theater. It would be a fun way to watch a game. Not this season because they're garbage, but in other seasons. All right, so we're going to go to the Franklin Mills Mall. We're going to see if they can beat, I don't know, they should have at least, we're going to give them a few bucket penalties because they didn't have buckets where rain was coming into the mall. We're going to say they had 15 buckets. They should have had 15 buckets out. Now let's go to the other. Here we are, the Franklin Mills Mall. Remember, if you call it the Philadelphia Mills, not only are you an asshole, but you're wrong. It's not even called the Franklin Mills. I think it's the it's funny how I don't remember the name of this mall every time I come in here. It's the Philadelphia. It's the Franklin Mall. That's what it's called. Do these doors work? Oh, they do. These doors sort of work. And what we're here for today is we're counting buckets. How many rain buckets does the Franklin Mills have compared to the Neshaminy Mall? Got something new coming to the Franklin Mills Mall. It's a tattoo parlor. The station. We have our buckets. Here we go. Buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're trying to get to 10. Oh, they need to have a bucket right here. There should be 5 buckets. Oh, we need to. Oh, that's not good. Oh, now the shoes are squeaking. 4 buckets. Now, the Franklin Mills Mall compared to the Neshaminy Mall. Oh, look at this. Have a party at the Franklin Mills Mall. Get married at the Franklin Mills Mall. Right here, you can rent this space. $500 and up. Elopements. You can get eloped at the Franklin Mills Mall for $99. Right here, we have a new store that closed, Calvin Klein. And is it a bucket or is it a trash can? We don't know. Oh, look at this. New food store coming to the Franklin Mills Mall. You got Granny's Kitchen, 777. It's much better than Granny's Kitchen, 666. This mall used to have 2 food courts. Arby's used to be here. Used to be something there. Now you got the Gap outlet. Oh, that's right. I'm looking for sweatpants. That's what we're here for. Right here, this is the Mills News, even though it's no longer the Franklin Mills. It's the Franklin Mall. And down this section, you got Victoria's Secret, you got the Gap, you got Polo, and then you have Bath and Body Works. And then I think there's a new store that just opened, like Champion. Here you got some vacant spaces. But what we don't have are buckets. Yeah, right here you got the Champs. The Champs is new. Tommy Hilfiger, he's been here for a while. But the Champs outlet just opened up. Oh, you know what? They probably have sweatpants. I gotta tell you, I don't like the new sweatpants they have these days. I like a nice fleece lining. And now they make these things called joggers. And they just don't do it for me. I like to have fleece in my pants. I don't like it too controversial. Right here used to be, what was it, J.C. Penney's, and then it became Turn 7, and then Turn 7, they had to close like in the middle of the night. I don't know what the story with that is, but they closed. And then right here, this whole thing used to be Forever 21. Now, about half of it's being occupied by Spirit Halloween. But while the jewelry store closed, you got a lot of vacancies from here all the way back. You got this whole section. The mall doesn't technically really... You got a few stores down here, but the mall really doesn't start getting like full of a steady stream of stores till you make the first turn. You got the old Forever 21 sign. I guess it's getting all warped. Be taking this down soon. Or do you just leave it up? Oh, there goes the mid-mall massage. Oh, somebody's getting a mid-mall massage. Got the Express Outlet, Skechers. A pretty disappointing post office right there. Now, if I was a mall walker, this is the mall I would walk because it's one of the longest malls in the United States. I think what they're going to have to start doing eventually is maybe like condense the stores so all the stores, so there's not so much vacant space. You condense all the stores. You have stores in this one end, move down here. It would make the mall a little bit more successful, I think. What the hell do I know? I think having the mall built to be so long is a horrible way to design a mall. You're better off designing it, like a long circle, or Neshaminy's kind of like the letter U. But this mall is in the shape of a lightning bolt. And if you walk all the mall, I think you do about 1.5 miles. And if it wasn't for clothing stores, I don't know if malls would even be in business anymore. If you notice, every store you see, every store in the view of this camera right now, they're all clothing stores. And if it wasn't for people buying clothes, because do you ever buy anything off of Amazon clothes-wise? I try not to. I try not to use Amazon as little as possible because Jeff Bezos is a douchebag. You know what I noticed? Saks of Fifth Avenue. I go in there a lot. They're very light on stock. I'm going to just be keeping an eye on that. I love that store. You can go in there and you can get like $100 pair of jeans for like $39. I always shop the clearance rack. I got my daughter a pair of like $80 flip-flops for $19. That's what I shop at. The Children's Place, that's been here for a while. All right, so we're in the middle of the mall. And I'm going to say the Neshaminy Mall already had more buckets. I know there's one spot coming up soon that I think is going to make the Franklin Mills Mall man, look at all the kiosks. Wow, new kiosks here at the Franklin Mills Mall. The hidden treasures. They're hidden really, really, really well. You got to look around for them. Oh, wow, the K Jewelers shut down. Oh, wow. Oh, no, the K Jewelers is here. Never mind. That store shut down. Over here, this is where Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny set up. I used to work at the cell phone store back when it was American Tourister. I worked at Spencer's back when it was Babbage's. And I worked at Cinnabon when it was the Fudgery. I also had jobs at GameStop. I worked at GameStop. I worked at the Walmart. I didn't work for Walmart. I worked for a toy company that serviced Walmart. I had a lot of jobs. Right here, though, I made fudge. I made fudge at the Franklin Mills Mall. Oh, there's a bucket. There's a bucket. You know, I was thinking about it. I think this strip of stores, you got all the shoe stores right here. You got the Zoomies, the Finish Line, the Broadway Shoes, Famous Footwear. All this crap. This might be the busiest strip of stores in the entire mall. Now we're getting to the buckets. Right here, this is where the Claire's used to be. All the Claire's. I don't know if all the Claire's closed down, but I know the one here at the Franklin Mills Mall closed. You got a bucket here. Oh, I feel like we're at 6. We're at like 7 buckets so far here at the Franklin Mills Mall. Now again, there's way more space here. So if you look at square footage, I think the Neshaminy Mall has more buckets. This is riveting, right? This is what YouTube was made for, the absolute waste time. Because this is all this is. We're just wasting time. Wasting time until we die here on YouTube. So what the Franklin Mills do, they have these planters that are also trash cans, but they also collect the rain buckets. They also collect rain as rain buckets. Wow, they got 2 massage parlors under the same name. Serene Blue. I didn't know they had 2 of them. There you go. You get your hoochie mama wear here at Windsor. There's Marshall's. Yeah, I think right here, this is where the rain... Whoa! What is this? Corn in a cup. I've never had corn in a cup. I have corn on a plate. I've never had it in a cup. And I'm not going to have... I'm not going to have that. I don't like corn. I'd rather have broccoli over corn. Again, I don't mean to get controversial. Let me know in the comments. What do you like better? Corn or broccoli? So right here, there used to be at least 20 rain buckets. It looks like the mall has actually fixed this area. Wow, I thought for sure this spot right here near the Rita's Water Ice. By the way, this is one of the only Rita's Water Ices that's open all year round in the Philadelphia region. Now they do have this giant tarp that's collecting all the water that's going down right here. And we're getting to the final run of the mall, and I don't see many more rain buckets. Wow, it looks like the Franklin Mills Mall or the Philadelphia Mall, whatever the hell it's called, looks like they spent a little bit of money and possibly fixed the roof. Now, I think this mall is for sale. You can buy the mall. It's for sale by this company right here, JLL. Yeah, not a whole lot of foot traffic ahead of me. Right here used to be the GameStop, and this was another jewelry store that closed. I forget what was here that closed. And here it is, the food court. The mall that used to have 2 food courts now only has 1 food court. You got Fruit Island, which isn't open. Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Popeyes. You got the Holla Grill. And then right here, you got the old Sbarro's, which I have no idea how Sbarro's ever stayed open. I rather eat anything than Sbarro's. Like, I'd rather have Little Caesars, but this was the Sbarro's. It was here for many years. They still got the pizza ovens here. I just said, you know what? We're going to leave it. That's Little Tokyo. The chicken is banging. Back all here, this all used to be restaurants. There was Chinese places. There was a McDonald's. Arthur Treacher's was over here. Everywhere you see used to be a food place. And now you got Popeyes, Charlie's. And near the end of the mall, they got Five Below. And they got the Christmas crap up. They got the Christmas. That's crazy. They charge $5 an hour. You can rent these and charge your phone while you're walking around. Philly Stadium only does $2 an hour. Sixer Stadium does $5 an hour. And right here used to be a GNC. And it's another bootleg Chuck E. Cheese where they have horrifying Halloween decorations to welcome the toddlers. This is the old FYE, the old wall. It's now, I think this is where they store the Christmas shit. Oh, the Dream Team Barber Shop. It's here. Oh, it's getting... They got the referee robes. I kind of like it. And, oh, whoa, wait. We got 2 rain buckets here. 1, 2. Oh, I feel like there might be a tie on the rain buckets. How exciting. I don't know how long this store's been closed. This is a place where you used to get bus tokens. They would cash your checks. They would, see where it says photo IDs? They used to sell fake IDs. Used to sell fake IDs here at the Franklin Mall. Yeah, that door to the mall has been broken for almost a year now. And if you go back here, there's a movie theater that closed at the beginning of the year. So, like, in January, they lost the movie theater, the GameStop, and a few other stores. There you go. We can go bungee jumping, though. I think we did our little experiment, and I'm surprised that the Neshaminy Mall... Oh, no. I feel like it's about tied. So I'm going to say Neshaminy Mall loses because of the square footage. Just because the Franklin Mills Mall is like 2 times the size of the Neshaminy Mall, I'm going to declare Neshaminy Mall the winner of the Rain Bucket Challenge, even though they didn't have enough buckets out. Rain was just pouring onto the floor. But that's what we do. That's how we kill time. We walk around malls because one day, son, this space ain't going to exist anymore. It's just that's just weird, right? It's just weird how all the retail space is going. I think it's weird that they have a giant park catching rain. I showed this at the Neshaminy Mall, the hallway of old pictures. Actually, that's not that old. They have the Comcast, the one Comcast building in there. No pictures of the mall, just pictures of Philadelphia. And this mall is in Northeast Philadelphia, so a lot of these pictures are in Center City. Oh, look at that. That's the old Love Park. Love Park used to look like that. Yeah. The photo booth at the Franklin Mills. Let's see how much money this costs. $7. There it is, the old jewelry store. Look at how many suckers fill this thing out. Never fill these things out. 1, you never win. 2, look at this, it's broken. I could easily just go in here and steal your information. Christopher Lewis, I now have your phone number. And I'm going to be calling. No, what's great is I'm going to be probably taking the day off tomorrow, which means this video is going to come out the day after Halloween. So happy Halloween if you celebrate. And I'm going to be hanging out with the grandbaby for a little bit. He's a little under the weather. He's so under the weather, he's not even going to be trick-or-treating. So I got him some crap for Halloween. Got him some... I got him yogurt raisins and sugar-free lollipops. I got him all healthy crap that he probably won't like. And some dinosaurs and some bluey stuffed animals. All right, well, we did it. The Franklin Mills Mall. Maybe they fixed the roof. Who knows? Not in this spot near the old Guitar Center. Or Sam Ash, whatever it was. Well, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. And while you're at it, please subscribe. Don't forget, we're going to be doing the mall walks this Christmas season. And, you know, we're going to talk about the Lego guy. We're going to talk about the all my old jobs. It's fun. So make sure you hit subscribe and join me for this winter. I'm already overdressing. It's like 65 degrees, which technically you can wear shorts at 65 degrees. But I'm bundled up. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm wearing sneakers. I have socks on, which is rare. Private or semi-private tattoos. Oh, listen. Don't do that to your face. Don't get a face tattoo. Whatever you do. I don't know what happened to society. I remember when I got a tattoo when I was like 18. I was like, oh my God, you're not going to get a job. And then a few years ago, I went to my doctor's office. And the receptionist at the doctor's office had a face tattoo. And it made me wonder, like, is that the presentation you want as a doctor? Like, would you want to have a face tattoo be your first impression? I didn't go to that doctor very long. Matter of fact, I got into an argument with the face tattoo person. I was trying to find out about my prescription. And she wouldn't return my call because she's only one person. That's what she said. I'm only one person, sir. I can't return every call. And I said, you work for a doctor's office and you have a face tattoo. Well, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, and while you're at it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. Listen, I bought my first Christmas gift today. Did you buy? Oh my God, it's so hot. Did you buy any Christmas gifts yet? Well, you can get your friends and family Philly Captain merch. And you want to order this shit now because, you know, the holidays being what they are and postage and, you know. Order the shit in November so you have it in time for December. You could also book me on Cameo. And I can wish people Merry Christmas now. Or a Happy Halloween, whatever. Happy Thanksgiving. It's a world of wonder. Oh, I didn't have to say where the hell I parked my car.